Hello?
How's it going? How is Hiccups going?
Hiccups is going good. Everything's in the can, as they say in show business. That's show business lingo for finish. Everything's in the can in terms of the picture. We shot everything, all 13 episodes. I'm over the moon about it. It's a very funny show, I gotta say. I've always prided myself on being objective. You know, being a stand-up, you kind of have to have some level of objectivity, right? You gotta be able to go, is this funny? Could this be funnier? Is this too wordy? That kind of stuff. You gotta really analyze it. And so I pride myself in being able to do that. I feel I've done that with Hiccups, and I can look back and I can say, this is my new favorite show. Hiccups has a great pace. It's very funny. The jokes are there, and the performances. I mean, I think we nailed it with the casting. I think. Don't you?
And if you were to compare Hiccups to a piece of fruit, which piece of fruit would it be?
Is cabbage a fruit? No. It's a hiccup with a piece of fruit. I would say it would be a clump of sweet, juicy grapes, because it's an ensemble, 6 leads, all clumping together, and at the very tip is Crazy Millie, who's spinning off in various emotional hiccups. So yeah, and Seedless. That's going to be the promo for the show. Watch Hiccups. It's Seedless.
So Brent, just to talk a little bit about the cast, can you tell me about who plays Millie Upton?
Millie Upton, the emotionally unstable, very upbeat and nutty children's author, Millie Upton, is portrayed by Nancy Robertson. Endlessly hilarious, very talented Nancy Robertson, who fans of Corner Gas will remember as Wanda on Corner Gas. Nancy plays Millie Upton, and I love this character. She's very, like I said, she's naturally upbeat, just prone to flying off the handle, and it's fun. I think everybody should have a friend like that in their life. Joyce Haddison. I play Joyce Haddison. No, I don't play Joyce Haddison. I couldn't fit into the blouse. Joyce Haddison is played by Laura Soltis, who's a very talented actor, and she nails Joyce. You gotta love Joyce. You feel for Joyce because Joyce is put into a situation where she's essentially surrounded by lunatics. She's surrounded by incompetence, and yet somehow she's able to keep her business not only above water but thriving. She's a thriving business person, bottom line business person who has to deal with nuts. I play Stan Durko, life coach. He's a guy who's just fancies himself a life coach. He loves the idea of helping people, but he's never really studied. He's one of these guys. Here's what I love about life coaches. Often their own life isn't in particularly good shape. That's what Stan Durko's like. He's made one good decision in his life, and that was marrying his wife. The rest has been a series of mistakes and errors and bad judgment. Anna Durko, played by Paula Rivera, a very talented actress, originally from Mexico City, now making her home in Canada City, and she really, I think, she's great. She's made this character so likable, lovable, and Anna. You wonder why. I think there's going to be part of you who wonders why Anna ever fell in love with Stan. Because he's a bit of a knob. I mean, his heart's in the right place, but he's kind of a goof, you know. But she sees through it, and she loves him to death. She's fully supportive of him and his incompetence. And Crystal, played by the lovely and talented Emily Perkins, who Emily Perkins is. I didn't even realize how long she's been in business. Since she was that big, Emily Perkins has been making TV and movies. Maybe even smaller. She started out doing puppet shows. But Emily Perkins is awesome as Crystal. Crystal is a spoiled little rich girl. She's had it her way her whole life. She doesn't know the value of a dollar. Her father, the international banker, decides he realizes he's raised as somebody who has no idea what work or money means. So he's essentially forced her to get a job. And Taylor Rhymes, the slick, smooth-talking dreamboat of an agent. He's really pretty incompetent as an agent. Good guy, but he's slick. He's much more interested in the ladies and in his hair and his suits. That's really what it's about. I always say Taylor's first reaction is Taylor's first response to any scenario is to smile. His second response is to sweat and panic. Nothing in between.
Do you have any idea when the show's going to air?
No, not yet. It's totally up to the network when the show is going to air. They'll let us know, and I'll let you guys know. When I find out, when I get that call from the network, you're going to be on at such and such a time. Well, look out, Nelly. You're going to be bombarded with I think the website, the brentbutt.com website, you can be on a mailing list, so you get email about it. But check back often, there'll be video blurbs and all kinds of stuff. We'll make sure everybody knows, because I want a lot of people to watch. Won't you watch, please?